Welcome back. NIIT Limited has now signed a deal with Netherlands-based lighting company Signify, where NIIT Limited will provide sourcing and vendor management services for this Netherlands-based company. Now, Signify is what earlier was known as Philips Lighting. Remember, Philips was huge in the lighting segment in the 1990s. Then they spun off the lighting business to focus on medical as well as healthcare. That spun-off business of Philips Lighting was bought over by Signify, and Signify now employs about 32,000 people across various countries as well as regions. Sapnesh Lala, the CEO of NIIT Limited, and Shubha Sridharan, the head of learning at Signify, join us now. Good afternoon, gentlemen, as well as ladies. Thanks so much for joining in. Sapnesh, let me start with you. Can you give us the contours of the deal, especially financially? How many years will you be providing these services? Is there a contract value? Can you put a number to it?
We don't talk publicly about contract size or duration, but what I can talk about is echo a little bit about what you said. Signify, erstwhile Philips Lighting, is among the largest lighting organizations in the world. They service both the consumer as well as the commercial marketplace. They are on a transformation journey. They think of themselves as beyond lighting, and I'm sure Shubha will talk a little bit about it. They want to see learning play a key role in their transformation as a key enabler for transformation, and they chose NIIT to work with them as their partner to help them through their transformation journey. Typically, NIIT's managed training services contracts tend to be between 3 to 5 years in duration, and this is not an exception. As Signify looks forward, they look at NIIT as an organization who can help them enable the transformation at Signify and improve not just the efficiency but also the effectiveness of their learning and development organization.
Okay. Mr. Lala, it's unfortunate that we can't get too many details on the deal per se, but I take your point that it would be a 3 to 5 year contract like what you usually do in the segment. Tell us about the size at least, if not the number, but is the deal size similar to previous projects in managed learnings that you've done, or is this a much more significant tie-up for you?
What I would say is it's a significant relationship. It is an organization, like I said, Philips Lighting, which was the erstwhile name of the organization, is an organization that NIIT had a past relationship with. Since they're going in for this substantial transformation, the choice of NIIT is a significant one. It is a significant partnership for NIIT as well.
Shubha, will they be providing training services across all your regions, across all the 32,000 employees? Does it, cover the entire company? Can you share some size, or just to get a sense of how big and significant this is for both the companies?
Sure. Signify, as Sapnesh had mentioned, is in the vortex of continuous transformation, and what we started as a heritage and legacy 125 years ago with Philips, now operating as a standalone organization as Signify, with over 30,000 employees operating in over 80+ countries. Learning for us is extremely important in enabling and executing our strategy so that we can give our employees the experience and the knowledge and the enrichment that they truly deserve to accomplish with. And in that regard, we are very strategic in making choices with some of the best in the world when it comes to partnerships on the learning arena. In that regard, our collaboration with NIIT pans for the entire organization in providing the learning services, which is also across the globe. So that talks in itself in terms of the magnitude of the relationship that we are building upon.
Okay. Mr. Lalla, since we do have you here with us, so give us an outlook as well for the year as a whole. I mean, we're rounding up one fiscal. FY20, if you could give us some sense on the kind of growth you're expecting from all your three key business verticals.
I think the overall growth expectation is in line with what we have said in the past publicly. There isn't going to be a whole lot of information we're going to do or provide in the last month of the fiscal year. But I would like to say that our corporate learning business is on a tear. It is moving in the right direction. Our India business also is starting to do well. So from an overall perspective, I think NIIT is moving in the right direction.
Okay, and any plans to sell your stake in NIIT Tech? And if you do get that kitty in, how will you deploy money?
I think as soon as there is something to talk about, you would be among the first ones that we talk to. Right now, there isn't anything to talk about, and speculating in hypotheticals would not be the best use of your time.
No denial, at least.
All right, Mr. Lalla, we'll take you up on that. The moment there is something out, we will reach out to you indeed. Thank you very much for joining in, and thanks to Shubha Sridharan as well. Thanks very much. On that note, we need to take a very quick break. The indices are absolutely flat this Thursday afternoon. Now, we'll come back on the other side. And when we do return, we will get you views from a market bigwig. CLSA's Chris Wood with his call on India and on emerging markets on the other side.